How we doing, all my Dukes and Duchesses? I got home from work today and I forgot that I had ordered the Luka 3s, the Imaginariums by Jordan brand, and they are in the lobby of my apartment building. I'm super excited, so I'm about to go grab those. Stay tuned. Here we go. One of these gotta be it. Oh yeah. How we doing, all my Dukes and Duchesses? We are back with my 5th shoe unboxing video. You know I'm a sneakerhead. I'm a shoe connoisseur. I'm a shoe collector, but I'm not a shoe I'm not so deep into it where I'm only getting the most popular sold out shoes that go on sale and then they're gone right away. I'm not looking to just only collect Jordans or only collect a certain style of shoe. I'm really into all types of shoes. If I like them, I want to buy them and I want to collect them and I want to keep them for as long as possible in as good as condition as possible. You know what I'm saying? This is interesting, though, because this is the first video where I have to give basically a negative review because of how I received these shoes. Point blank, this shoe in question, the Luka 3s, the Imaginarium colorways, right? So, to be honest, I don't even know why I got these shoes. Obviously, I'm a Luka Dončić fan. I've named my son Luka. Huge fan of the game of basketball, and I'll definitely be using these Luka 3s, these Imaginariums, to hoop outdoors. They're semi-decent for outdoor blacktop play, but they definitely are more geared for indoor usage. And they do have an amazing grip, but I'm not going to lie. So these shoes shipped very quickly, and they did have size 16s, but these shoes are now a couple months old, so it's like, yeah, I guess maybe this colorway wasn't very popular, and that's why they still have the size 16s. But I was disappointed because basically this box was not really sealed. It was just closed like this with one layer of packaging paper, and then it was thrown in the box. So actually, when I cut open the box and I opened it up, this was completely open. This was completely open, and the shoes were flown out of the box and just like kind of in disarray. So that was disappointing, seeing as how I've ordered shoes many times before, and they've never arrived to me in this manner before, and that's interesting. You know, I've like Patrick Ewing, for example. Those shoes came to me super pristine and clean. I'm actually looking at those size 16s, the Kid and Plays, the 2 Hype shoes. Those came perfectly sealed in the box. Very nice packaging material. Very nice setup and display. Maybe because these were $85 and not the normal $140. That's why that was. I'm not entirely sure. But just, you know, taking these out of the box. Again, I'm not really sure why I got these colorways. And to be honest, the shoe shape is a little underwhelming, right? It's not really my favorite. Now, these are lighter than they look, right? Especially for a size 16 shoe. These are definitely lighter than they look. And the ankle support isn't the best, but it's not by any means shabby either. So, again, I'll definitely be using these for outdoor, indoor play, and definitely to hoop. Not something I would really walk around in. And I do walk around in a lot of the more basketball playing type Jordans. Now, that being said, maybe I would like the Luka 3s more if I got the black and purple kind. That's the one that I really was going for, but they didn't have size 16. Excuse me. So, again, the only size 16s they had were the white and gold colorways, and then the Imaginariums, which are, you know, a very kind of fuchsia pink, turquoise, a lot of like kind of neon-esque pink going on in these shoes right here. But I will give them a lot of credit on the grip. The grip is really amazing. You can tell that this shoe really sticks to hardwood, which is important. You know, that's definitely nothing to scoff at. And overall, the quality, stitching of the materials, this is a good shoe. This is a well-made shoe. The only thing, which I've seen another video about the Luka 3s, there's a few reviews on this, but the tongue really isn't stitched all the way up the shoe. If you can see here, it's just kind of loose and away from these inner linings. But yeah, the Luka 3 Imaginariums. Again, I opened up the box and they were just all over. They were just outside this purple box and all over, thrown over. So I gave it a 2 out of 7. Yeah, a 2 out of 7 on the Nike Jordan brand store through the emails. Hopefully I'll like these shoes more as I wear them and I start playing in them. But just off that first unboxing, feeling when you open up the shoes for the first time and you're finally looking at them. Well, first of all, I had to open up the cardboard box and they were already outside of the box. So I really kind of, because of how these were delivered to me, I kind of missed out. And, I didn't really get that true, pure unboxing feeling of new shoes. And again, maybe that's because these were $85 as opposed to the typical $140. I don't know why these were discounted. Maybe nobody's buying the size 16s of this colorway. But yeah, the Luka 3 Imaginariums. I recommend going with a different colorway for the Luka 3s if you think about buying these. But as far as basketball shoes, they're going to be pretty good and durable. They're just, again, the shape and the colorway to some people, at least to me, might be underwhelming. But yeah, and I think that's all she wrote, folks. Again, shout out all my Dukes and Duchesses. I appreciate all of you tapping in with me. Don't forget that I have memberships now on my channel, so please join my memberships. There's going to be a lot of fun things coming exclusively only for the members, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, out of 5 unboxing videos, this is my first negative review. Again, I'm still going to rock these Luka 3 Imaginariums. Definitely check them out. I recommend a different colorway. But yeah, shout out all my Dukes and Duchesses. This is Wilhelm Duke, the Swedish-American rapper. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment what shoes you want to see me unbox next.